One thing that I've learned being a foster and adoptive mom is that our life is just one giant question mark. We get questions constantly. How long are you going to have the kids? I don't know. Are you going to adopt the kids? I don't know. And Children's Lantern has helped us to erase that question mark just a little bit. They've been the one thing that's been constant in our lives throughout this journey. Our first placement my husband and I we got a phone call at night, and they called us and said, there's been a little girl, a baby that has been abandoned. Can you get her? So I dropped what I was doing. I left and I picked her up. And she came with nothing. She came with half of a container of formula and a car seat, and that was it. And so we got her, and we came home and we had her formula and her car seat. And that next Sunday we went to church, and Children's Lantern had a box for us. It had diapers, it had clothes, it had swaddles, it had wipes, it had gift cards to the grocery stores. And it just took that burden off of us, because usually when you get a call, it's an emergency placement. You don't know what child you're gonna get, you don't know what's gonna come with the child, and you need stuff and you need it now.
Working at Adriel, I've really seen the need for foster care, and it made me want to get more involved in it. So we knew that we always wanted to do foster care, but we didn't know when. So we did try to have another child of our own. After a few years, we couldn't. So we decided to jump in and get started with foster care. And it was definitely hard to go from 1 kid to 4 kids. It was a huge adjustment, not only for us, but for our daughter, who was 3 years old at the time. She did not understand it completely. So we needed to give her a lot of one-on-one time too, to adjust and get used to having 3 more kids in the house.
Moving beds was a hard thing. I mean, you never know what room's going to need what. I mean, moving a bunk bed to another room to add another bed to this room, it was just, those were the hardest things. But having somebody to call, hey, I need this torn down, and they're coming in an hour, I have to have this done.
Another occasion with a last minute need was one of the children we had in our home had destroyed her toddler bed. And so we needed an immediate toddler bed. And we had Nate again come to the rescue. We pulled up to Children's Lantern, and he brought down the toddler bed and put it in my van, and we were off. So there have been nights where I laid in bed just crying to my husband, telling him I wasn't sure if I could do this anymore. And there have been times where I received a gift card from Children's Lantern in the mail. There have been times where they've done respite nights. One of the respite nights they did was the first date night that my husband and I had. It was the first time that someone was willing to take in all 6 of our children and watch them so we could go on a date night. It's the little things, it's the huge things, like, hey, we need a toddler bed here now. It's opening your door and seeing a goodie basket of stuff for all of your children for Christmas and for holidays, and just receiving things in the mail of we're thinking of you. Every little thing has made a huge impact to where we feel loved and connected, and they've helped us to connect with other foster families to lean on, and to have support.
If we didn't have support, we would not be able to do what we do. I mean, there's no way. It's a very stressful thing to do foster care. I mean, there's lots of good in it too, but it can be very stressful. And if you didn't have those people that you can call and just talk to, or that will show up with, clothes or diapers in the middle of the night when you get a placement and they don't have any, we would not be able to do what we do.
So whether it's respite night or a $5 gift card to a coffee shop or a box of diapers and wipes and clothes, anything, it makes a huge difference.
If we didn't have any of the support, we would have not made it through the first week. I mean, that's just honest truth. And you wouldn't have made it through the first week, and we might not even made it through the first night. I mean, the middle of the night runs to go get diapers because, hey, we didn't have that size of diaper for this little kid. Things got a little hectic every once in a while, but nobody ever shied away from stepping in to help out. Another thing that is also important is the support that you can give to the child's family as they're fighting to get their children back. I mean, that is something that you have to really work to build a relationship with those family members that are trying to get the children back, because sometimes you're all the support that they have when they go home.
And so it's just so important, even if you donate $5, just knowing that there's so many people that support us and love us and care for us and want to make a difference, whether it's a $5 gift card or a toddler bed or a respite night. So thank you all for everything you have done. You guys have made a huge impact in our lives.
And I think without the support that we would receive, we would not be able to give out any of the support that we've been able to give as well. So.